Hey guys, it's Nikos Living. Welcome to my YouTube channel. You guys, I feel like people take it literal, and it is literal because yes, I do live for a living. And this is what I've been working towards my whole life. I've always known I did not want to work. When I was graduating from high school, they put me in this class that was like, okay, if you get a job, you could leave school early because you're in your last year of high school. So I got a job at an insurance company with my cousin. Every time I went to the job, I was always late. My ADHD, I can't be on time. And then I knew that, okay, I had to be on my own time. And then I would get to work, I'll be sleeping because it was boring. I've always hated school. I've always hated work. Like, I never wanted to do it. Only reason I finished school is because I'm Nigerian and I know my dad was not going for that. And I had to. I finished school because I wanted to also. And I got my education. The experience was good, but would I go back to school? No, I would not, because I believe in self-education also. You know what I'm saying? Education is definitely important. I would encourage everybody to go to college, and I'm happy I did push through. I'm happy that I got the experience because it shaped me to becoming who I am today. So yeah. And plus, when I was in college, it made me find out that I was really good with presentations and public speaking. And I was always friends with my teachers, you guys. People did not used to like me. People were just like, y'all, people can be haters, okay? A lot of girls did not like me in college. I remember one time I was in college and there was another girl that had a YouTube channel, but when I was in college, my YouTube was the only YouTube popping in the whole school, and everybody knew me as the girl that dressed up every day, David O's cousin, because David went to the school also. And you know how girls be. So yeah, and then I used to host all the fashion shows. I used to be gone and then popping up hosting the fashion shows. They're like, who does girl think she is? Can I get the name of your face cream? Everybody's always asking me about my face cream, and you guys, I don't use anything on my face, let me be honest. Every time I buy like a skincare routine, I never stick to it. I just it's been working for me just washing my face with a face wash and putting sunscreen on and leaving the house. A little moisturizer, something, and just leaving the house, you guys. Like, I can't do it. I don't know, my mom has pretty skin, so I guess. And I feel like I've never always liked my skin because I have dark circles under my eye, but now I don't even care. I like my fresh face better than my face with makeup now. Like, I barely wear makeup, y'all. And I'm so lazy to even do my makeup. I'm always paying somebody to do my makeup, especially in Nigeria. Nigeria has spoiled me. I want, not a question, but I want to spend the day with you. You guys, I actually would love to do something where one of my supporters gets to spend a day with me and they get to see how Nikos lives. That would be definitely cute. Yeah, so you guys are just gonna see what's coming. Can you mentor me? I really love you and everyone says our vibes match. You guys, I don't want to be anybody's mentor. Let me just be honest. I'm just here to bring the vibes. I love y'all, y'all love me back, but mentor, no, me, I'm looking for my own mentor too. I don't want to be anybody's mentor, let me just be for real. I love it that y'all look up to me, I can give y'all advice and stuff, but mentor, no. I don't even want, please. What is your biggest fear after becoming an influencer? So first of all, let me just make things clear. I don't call myself an influencer. I feel like I have influence, a lot of influence, but I do not call myself an influencer. I don't know, I'm just not an influencer. I don't feel like an influencer. I remember before I even started Nikos Living Vlogs, a friend of mine that was an influencer was like telling me like, oh, you need to make your Instagram like this. It needs to be cohesive, it needs to be clear, it needs to be this. This is how the other influencers are doing that. And I'm like, I don't want to become an influencer that's like the cliche influencer. I know I am my brand and the influence, but I don't want to be an influencer, if that makes sense. And also, my biggest fear, to be honest, I don't really have a biggest fear of becoming an influencer because I'm just building my own brand, and that's just it. I'm building my own brand. I'm setting my own standards. I would say my biggest fear is accepting what I don't deserve. But now I know my worth, and I just feel like I'm not just gonna be taking any brand deals. I don't even really do brand deals. Most of my videos you see, they might be sponsored and you wouldn't even know, because I only really allow companies to have 15 seconds of my video when my videos are sponsored. And that's why I say I live for a living, because I do Nikos Living, and if it is a sponsored video, and I don't take collaborations that I don't genuinely love. Like, if I'm gonna work with a clothing brand, a makeup brand, or anything like that, it's gonna be because I actually love it. I tried the product out. So when companies email me and they say they wanna be in my videos, my management already lets them know like there's a way that Nikos does her videos is very authentic. So if she's gonna work with you, she has to get a feel for, you know, what the product is, what it is that you guys do, because it would be a slap in the face to promote something and you guys go buy it, or you guys go to like a restaurant, or you guys do something and you don't enjoy the experience. Then you guys are gonna come back to me like, Nikos, you lied to me. So I don't even like to take all of those chances. I'll rather know that, okay, this is something I love, this is to my standards, and my followers will love it. So there you have it. Hey Nikos, love you girl. What would you say has been your greatest accomplishment? My greatest accomplishment has been believing in myself and actually going for it and not caring what people says. That's my greatest accomplishment. And I'm actually at a point where I'm so proud of myself. Everything from like 10 years ago that I wrote in my prayer book has come true. Literally everything that I said that I wanted and the goals that I want to make, and I'm happy. I feel accomplished, I feel good, and I'm just letting God take control of my life because it's been amazing so far. Not a question, you're just so adorable. I pray I get to see you one day. So by the way, these are the cards from when I first got the questions, and then I have more questions on here from like my DM and stuff. I like this question. What is it like being Nikos? Could you ever imagine yourself as someone else? Never. I've always loved myself. Like, I've always been obsessed with myself. Like I said, like, I'm my best friend. I can't imagine being myself being someone else, because I just feel like I'm so unique. I'm so open-minded. I'm so understanding. I'm so amazing. I'm so beautiful. And not only on the outside, but also on the inside. I have a beautiful heart. I love hard. I mean, there's so much that I could say about myself that I love, and I would never want to be anyone else. I have been through a lot of ups and downs, but I've always got through it, like just me and God. So yeah, I would never want to be anyone else. I love myself and I'm happy, you know, I'm doing this life thing with myself. That was a good question. I love that question. No question, just love how your family loves on each other. Me too. What is your biggest fear? It's so crazy because I know my biggest fear. First of all, I'm scared of heights. Sometimes I have dreams of me falling from really high places, and then I wake up, I hate heights. I'm not afraid of nothing, Lord. I know you are my strength, Lord. I should not be afraid of nothing, but I'm just saying, like, you know, I'm human. The things that scare me, I hate to think about losing anyone that I'm close to. Like, if I have a thought of like my brother or my cousin or my mom or anyone passing away, I could cry on the spot. There's just some people I would not want to do life without. I don't really handle death well. Like when my grandfather died, I just couldn't believe it. And it's so weird because the last two people that died in my life, my grandfather and my aunt, Miss G. Miss G was and they died in the same month. And I've just been feeling like recently God has been trying to, because that is my fear, greatest fear, God has been trying to teach me how to live with it, because it's life. And the scariest thing about death is you have to move on without these people. You know what I'm saying? And just pray that they're still with you in the spirit. So like, for example, Miss G, it was weird because these two people that passed away, my aunt Miss G, she was the first person when I was younger that saw something in me that meant so much to me. Dang. I'm such a baby, I don't want to cry, but it's so crazy because the two people, Miss G and my grandfather, it seemed like I lost the two people that I felt like I could feel genuinely believed in me. Both of them, the messages that I got before they died, the last messages, Miss G was telling me that she was so proud of me. And that she always knew that I would be successful, and she always knew people would see my light, and that was her last message. And the last message for my grandfather was him telling me that he was so proud of me. There's nothing that I didn't do that my grandfather wouldn't call me and be like, Nika, you're amazing. And he believed in me so much. So it was just weird for me that I felt like I lost the two people that I felt like really made an impact. Because y'all, one thing I say that, you know, believe in yourself and stuff like that, but there's nothing like having someone that just genuinely believes in you and sees your vision. And Miss G and my grandfather, they saw me before I even saw myself. Like, God. At times that I felt like I wasn't worthy, like my grandfather always lifted my head up. At a young age, when I felt like I was just a chubby little girl, Miss G, she actually used to be a model, and she saw me, she was like, you are so talented. She took me for an audition with this company called Bronner Brothers. They have a hair company when I was younger, and she told me, get out there and just walk. And I remember going out there, I was a chubby little girl, and I was just walking, strutting, and the whole crowd they were obsessed with me. She knew that. She used to tell me when I was younger, she was like, you are gonna be be a star. And I'm just happy that she lived to the point where she saw that, Nikos Living was taking off, and she was able to message me and really tell me that, she always believed in me. So that was amazing. So yeah. I don't even remember what the question was. I started crying. I'm such a crybaby. What was the question anyway? Okay, so I also put some questions on my phone. So someone said, what is the name of my fan club? Y'all, my fan club is called the Nikons. I came up with this because I just felt like iconic, Nikos, together, Nikons. Like, so it's called Nikon, like it's spelled like the camera Nikon, like Nikon. That's how you spell the camera, right? Yeah, so that's what we're called, and it's just amazing because it's going, like, we're growing so fast, and my supporters do not play about me, like, period. Like, everywhere I go, they love them some Nikos. I'll be like, dang. Somebody said, how did I achieve my build, like my body? And it's so funny because that's why I have to learn to be appreciative of my body, because people are always asking me about this, and my whole life I've always wanted to be skinny, but it just seems impossible. Probably because I love food so much, but I've been able to like regulate it. I was 250 pounds before, you guys. I used to look like a South African, like my hips were so wide, but my waist was small. I've actually, on my YouTube, it's still up, like a video of like my weight loss video. And Lord, I've tried everything to lose weight, y'all. Every diet. I got down to like the smallest size I ever was. And ever since then, I've been going up and down, up and down, up and down. Like gaining 20 pounds, losing 10 pounds, gaining 20 pounds, losing 10 pounds. Like, Lord, when I say I've done everything, I even tried Ozempic, but I can't do it because it made me so sick. Y'all, everybody be talking about Ozempic, but the way people get skinny on it, I wish I could stick through Ozempic, because I hope I don't get heat for that, but I'm just being real. Like, people be getting so slim on it. I want to be slim so bad, but I'm happy that people appreciate my thick body, okay? And I'm happy that I get a lot of comments that people are like, that I motivate girls to be confident in their body. You guys, I forced myself to be confident because I have no choice. My whole life I've had to be confident because I just felt like, people judged me because of my weight. And looking back, I'm happy that I went through high school and middle school being overweight, because I feel like it helped me really be outgoing and build like my personality. And like when I lost the weight, I was still the same. So it's like, damn, I'm extra fine now because I've always been fine, and plus I'm funny. I got a sense of humor. Like, it's not just fineness. Like, come on now, let's be real. Somebody asked, how did I become successful? Like, I love that people think I'm successful. I'm happy, I'm claiming it. But like I said, everybody is just catching on. I've always, I just have a strong intuition. I'm very intuitive, and I know that I always knew I was gonna be very successful. I knew that I was gonna be rich on my own, and everything I put my mind to, I do it, and I do it great. And I love when people doubt me, because it just does something in me, and it makes me wanna go even harder. And a lot of people doubted me, y'all, and I kept going, and now like I said, Nikos is living. Like, everything I've ever said I was gonna do, I do it so well. You know what I'm saying? It's just always on my timing. Okay, so someone said, how do I deal with the hate comments? You guys, people are always gonna be hateful. People are always gonna try to put you in a box. Like, for example, you guys have seen in my last video when my dad mentioned that, that she also does music, she can also sing. And once I started, I used to rap, and once I started thinking I want to put out music, because I just felt like I have so many talents and there's so many things that I want to try, and I just felt like life is not that serious. I should be able to do anything I want to do, and that's what I live by. But people are always gonna hate, and you just have to accept it. I remember a while back when I first wanted to start music, I used to rap back then, but I remember I had this one friend that I thought was my friend, and she never even heard my music. But when I brought up the idea with her, she laughed at me in my face and was like, ugh, you? Please, Nikos, stop. And that built me to who I am today. That actually gave me confidence, because it just made me feel like, wow, so someone that has never even seen or heard what you want to do is already shutting down. So, and they're supposed to love me. So imagine what strangers will do. You know what I'm saying? So when I get that kind of hate, and I get it from strangers, I'm like, of course strangers are gonna hate. Like, let's be real. People are somewhere in a random place worried about you, commenting about you. Like, I don't have time to comment about anybody or even worried about their life, because I'm so busy worried about myself. So there you have it. Somebody asked, this is the last question, you guys. Somebody asked, why do I wear my black platform so much, you guys, because I love them and they're comfortable. It's not that I can't afford shoes. I have like a million shoes, but I choose to wear the same black platforms every day. My, I'm actually gonna put a picture up of that. Which platforms do I choose to wear? Some H&M platforms I got for $30. I've been wearing them every day for the last 4 years. But recently I got this Givenchy platforms that I love also. I have these on today. I just love black shoes and I love platforms. They're so comfortable, simple. That's it. Take what I give y'all and enjoy it. But anyway, you guys, thank you for watching Nikos Living and tuning into my YouTube channel. I love you guys and I appreciate you guys, and I'm so glad that I was able to do this. See you guys on the next episode of Nikos Living. Thank you for watching.